Welcome back to another exciting tutorial. Today, we're diving into the world of Jetpack Compose to create a stunning parallax effect. If you're looking to add some flair to your app, this is the video for you. So, let's get started. First, let's take a look at the Parallaxity function. This function is an extension on modifier that we'll use to create our parallax effect. It takes in a scroll state and a rate as parameters. The scroll state helps us track the current scroll position, and the rate determines how fast or slow the parallax effect will be. In this code, we're using the layout modifier to create a custom layout. The measurable parameter represents the element we want to measure and place. The constraints parameter gives us the constraints we need to follow. First, we measure the measurable with the provided constraints. Then, we calculate the height based on the scroll state, value, and the rate. If the rate is greater than 0, we divide the scroll value by the rate. Otherwise, we use the scroll value as is. Finally, we call layout to set the width and height of the element, and use placeable, place to position it. The y-coordinate is adjusted by the height to achieve the parallax effect. Now, let's move on to our parallax effect composable function. This is where we put everything together. Here, we start by creating a scroll state using remember scroll state. This will help us track the scroll position. Next, we have a column composable that contains our image and text. The column has a modifier with fillmax width and vertical scroll state, so it can scroll vertically. Inside the column, we place an image composable. This image uses a painter resource for the drawable and fills the width of the screen. The magic happens with our custom Parallaxity, where we pass in the scroll state and a rate of 2. This means the image will scroll at half the speed of the actual scroll, creating a smooth parallax effect. Below the image, we have a text composable to add some content. This text is just some placeholder text with a background and padding for styling. And there you have it, a simple yet effective parallax effect. Using Jetpack Compose, you can play around with the rate to make the effect faster or slower, depending on your preference.